Now again, updates that are coming in at this point in time, where of course in the aftermath of the protests and in the mob lynching that is taking place in Bangladesh, across India, there have been protests that have taken place in Mumbai, in Delhi, in Kolkata, and many other states. The protests that have taken place. We'll try to get that connection sorted very shortly, but in the interim, I'm being told that Advocate Hasan Tarique Chowdhury, Advocate Supreme Court of Bangladesh, is joining us live at this point in time. He's also a renowned human rights lawyer and scholar. So thank you for your time speaking to us on Newsx. What exactly has the situation been like in the past 1 week? We've seen an angry mob on the streets. 2 newspapers, the buildings of those newspapers have been burnt down. What exactly has the situation been like?
Situation is volatile. Thank you, Newsx, and thank you, friends, for your concern. You know, the people of Bangladesh, the ordinary people who are living by their profession, all people are peace-loving. But, you know, there is a situation which has been very much politically motivated. And out of this political, extreme, radical motivation, there has been an attack in the two renowned newspapers, namely the Daily Star and Pratham Alo. And also the lynch, the mob also attacks a historic cultural organization, that is Chayanot and Udichi. These 2 national cultural organizations has been attacked by this mob. And this creates a huge havoc in the country, and all over the country that the people are in a very intimidated situation, and people are in a panic, very scarcity, and they are really worried about their safety of their life and also safety of their workplace even. So although the current interim saying that they are very much cautious and they have taken action to protect the people's life and property from the mob and from any sort of conspiracy, but there are something fishy when they are saying some statement on behalf of the government, because some of the previous partner of the government, the young forces, now they formed a party like NCP. They complained and they alleged the interim that there are some portion of the government are liable for their inaction and for their negligence regarding the law and order situation, and which consequently made this situation worse. But at the same time, the Editors Council, the National Organization of the Newspaper Editors, they organized several meetings to express their concern, demanding the justice and the arrest of the culprits who are trying to create this situation like a war-like situation. And they are instigating some people, some radical forces towards a volatile and unprecedented situation. So that you see that there has been attack on the minorities. Dipu Chandra, which is a serious case of a human rights violation, although some people have been arrested. But when it was happening, people are witnessed that how the law enforcement agency remained silent and there was an inaction from the government. But after the incidents, after the chaos, after the outcry from the human rights organization, from national and international rights body, the interim are responding. So this is something fishy, and the people who are very much concerned about the freedom of speech, freedom of news media, freedom of mass media, freedom of conscience, and freedom of thought, this sort of people are in serious panic and serious intermediate situation. So this sort of threat and this sort of security crisis is prevailing in Bangladesh, and particularly the ethnic minority, the political minority, and the academics, the secular academics, they are in a fear. We do not know what will happen tomorrow. But within this volatile situation, the new Chief Justice of the country will take oath on 28th of December. And we hope after the assumption of a new Chief Justice and the country is going going towards the national election, both parliamentary and referendum. So if the election process is going on, I hope there will be some sort of development of law and order situation, because the government who already declared a election schedule, they at least they have to remain alert to maintain the law and order situation so that election can be done easily. And at the same time, tomorrow on 25th, Tariq Rahman, the chief of the main major political stakeholder nowadays, the Bangladesh Nationalist Party (BNP), he is returning Bangladesh after 17 years. So this is a significant development in the Bangladeshi political situation, along with the mob lynching, the gross human rights violation, attack on the religious and ethnic minorities, and the inaction from the government side, and also the controversy over the level playing field of the election, over the fairness of the upcoming election and election commission is still going on.
Right, absolutely. You've spoken about Tariq Rahman's return to Bangladesh after 17 years. What hope does that perhaps bring to the people of Bangladesh? Because, you've of course spoken about Dipu Chandra Das as well. The visuals are running on our screens right now, where he was pleading to the security to let him go, and they were the ones who actually handed over Dipu Chandra Das to the angry mob, and we saw of course what happened after that. He was set ablaze, people were stomping all over him. So what exactly is the hope that comes with Tariq Rahman coming back after 17 years?
You see, in Bangladesh, there is a serious political imbalance. In Bangladesh, nowadays, the secular forces of national politics is being heavily marginalized, and there is a radical forces are predominant, and BNP, the Nationalist Party, is in between. They have shifted their political position from their earlier position, and they are gradually they are trying to become moderate, and they are addressing the threat which is coming from the radicals. And although they had an alliance with the radicals earlier, but now they start realizing that the radicalization of the politics is not the answer. And if you deeply analyze the position of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party and the statement issued by the top leadership of that party, as a whole, you will find a policy shift, a paradigm shift of their rhetorics and their narratives, by which they are trying to propagate that they want a Bangladesh,
Okay.
which will be moderate, and they are committed, as they said, to protect the human rights situation, and they will not the country ruled by the radicals. That is their declared position. So Tariq Rahman's arrival in Bangladesh, I hope, and many people hope, including all the leading newspaper who met a few days ago in a hotel in the capital after the attack of the two renowned national daily, they also expressed the same view that a democratic transition is necessary to keep the situation peaceful and stable.
Right,
And
absolutely.
for that reason, we need to have a moderate political forces in the political mainstream.
All right, let me get on a word from Bhoranul Ashikin, who is a Bangladeshi journalist joining us at this point in time. Bhoranul, if you can hear me, I was trying to understand from you, are journalists in Bangladesh being muzzled at this point in time?
journalist, I have expressed my concern on this incident. The interim government also expressed their concern, and so many people who are involved on this arson and vandalism, they were captured by the law enforcement agencies. These types of incidents not only happen in this time, we have also seen that in previous daily newspaper Noya Diganto as well as daily Amardesh also vandalized and arson. So these types of situation is not the first in Bangladesh. In the Prothomalo and Gilister was arson and vandalized. The major political parties already showing their concern. The civil society and the journalists also expressed their concern. So obviously, this is the threat of freedom of express, and we and the interim government already taken so many measures to control these types of incidents, and so that these types of event cannot be happen in the future. So we have mentioned that Dipu Chandra he was brutally killed by some miscreants. Today, the education advisor meet with Dipu Chandra Das's family, and he also expressed their sorrows to the Dipu Chandra Das family, and I update you that already 12 individuals who were involved in these types of heinous attack were captured, and the interim government also expressed their sorrows and given the statement, and the government expressed that all people who are living in Bangladesh will get safety and security irrespective of sex, culture, and religion. In this moment, the situation is tension between Bangladesh and India diplomatic relation. Today, in the earlier, High Commissioner Pranab Verma is summoned by the foreign, and you know that what is going on in New Delhi, the Bangladeshi High Commission already attacked by some people in New Delhi. So Bangladesh also expressed their concern on this incident which is going on in New Delhi. So obviously the situation is not under control. A diplomatic relation is not in a good sense. We have seen that in previous region we have a good relation between India and Bangladesh, but after that 24, the situation is not, in a sense, is not a good.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. With that, I'd like to thank both our guests for joining us on the broadcast, sharing their valuable insights with us. We're going to leave it there.